Welcome to Omni Keys with a Z. I'm going to be doing a general new moon in Scorpio oracle reading for all the Zodiac signs in November 2021. Okay, all of the signs are going to be experiencing Scorpio energy because our new moon is in Scorpio. We're going to be experiencing the Scorpio energy on some type of emotional level, some type of level that flows. Okay. It will be affecting how our money flows. It will be affecting how our relationships flow. It will be affecting how our businesses flow, and how we flow in all of those things on an emotional level. And um, a lot of us, is going to feel like just, let's see, we're going to feel like just really being still and listening to uh, spirit, listening to our intuition in order to figure out what our next steps are going to be, so that we can really find out or really be confident in expressing to God, Source, Universe, Spirit, our spiritual team, our ancestors, invoking what our wishes are and what our needs are. Because at this time in new moon energy, we are moved to start planting wish seeds, I want to say. Planting seeds. We want to know the right seeds that we need to plant in order to produce what it is that we want to produce that's going to satisfy us not only financially but emotionally. Okay, we want our money to flow though, but we want it to flow along with emotional satisfaction. We want to be doing what lights us up. We want residual income. A lot of us are planting seeds in order to obtain residual income that comes in or flows into our lives without any sorrow, without any stress, without any painful causations. Okay? We're to the point, we're realizing right now that we're to the point where we just don't want to accomplish anything anymore that does not light us up from inside out, does not satisfy us emotionally. We're beginning to realize that our emotions do matter in everything that we do. No matter how successful we become in life, we want to be able to feel happy, okay? And we want our happiness to flow and not just start, stop, and dealing with stressors. There's nothing wrong with stress, beloved, but we want to be able to experience a healthy stress that motivates us to get up in the morning, okay, and strive for what it is that lights us up, okay? And so a lot of us are going to be thinking along these lines, um, reassessing and reevaluating all of our relationships when it comes to our money flow and when it comes to doing what lights us up at the same time. Okay, so it can affect the relationships that we have even with our spouses. Okay, and if you don't have a spouse, it's going to affect how you consider prospects in your life, because you want to be with someone you can be in partnership with, where you can have residual income, you can have financial stability. Why am I so focused on the financial part, right? You can have financial stability with that person and it will continuously flow in, right? And so a lot of us consider relationships with people who we know have stability. Well, it's not called stability for what I'm about to say, but People who will have a job one day and then the next day they won't have a job because something went wrong. We want consistency in our lives. We want a consistent flow. Okay, the water energy, Scorpio's water energy. We want a consistent flow when it comes to stability and continuous emotional satisfaction along with stability. Okay, we don't want cups that are half full. We don't want cups that are full in this season. It's not going to satisfy us. We want cups that are overflowing. Okay, and so we're going to be thinking about these things in this Scorpio new moon, because our spirits, our higher selves, our intuition is going to want to plant seeds that will produce everything that we want, an abundance of what we want, that's going to produce a flow from our cups that are so abundant that it is consistently overflowing. Okay? And so that's the message to begin with for all signs. So if you relate to that message, please let me know in the comments. Please share the video. Okay, if you want to share this with someone who needs confirmation that it is okay to feel the way that you're feeling, it's in the stars for you to feel that way so that you can begin planting those seeds. We don't want to be in our do energy, do right now. We just want to be. And we want to know that it's okay to just be. And being is enough, because being is what's going to do all the doing for you, so that you are receiving benefits from your doing without stress, struggle, or strain, without harmful causations to self, emotionally, mentally, and physically, and anyone else in that way, right? So, yeah, I didn't plug this mic in, so I hope everyone hears me. I forgot to plug the mic in. I just was feeling the message. As I was beginning to start the video, I wasn't really feeling the message, and I was like, Spirit, I'm just going to start this, and we're going to go with the flow. And then I forgot to plug my mics in, right? So anyway, I will not be doing all the signs separately, because I believe my daughter, when she's led by Spirit, she's going to be uploading on her page, High Priestess. She's going to be the High Priestess, I think it's called. I will put her YouTube page in the description box so that when she uploads, if you subscribe to her, you will be notified when she uploads the individual signs. And also, I will put in the description box our website that we're building, so that we can offer spiritual services with the help of our spirit team. Okay? And so we all want to be answering the call that Spirit has on our lives. We all want to be answering a divine calling on our lives. And we're going to be feeling that nudge, during this season. And it's going to compel us to plant seeds of invocations that's going to produce that for us, to plant seeds of prayer. I'm probably saying the same thing, just using different terminologies. We're going to be planting seeds of wishful thinking, desires, okay? We're going to be planting seeds of intention in order to receive a flow of what it is our hearts is desiring. Especially when it comes to business, especially when it comes to work, especially when it comes to our finances, and all these things affect the relationships that we are in, or the relationships that we choose will also affect all these things. All of these things are connected. Okay, so right now I am shuffling an oracle deck. It is called the Mystic Rebel. So I do believe this is the deck that was calling me for this reading right now. So let's see if anything flips out of this deck. shuffling it pretty hard here. I believe this deck called me, but nothing is flipping out so far. And so let me shuffle one more time. Mystic Rebel deck, what are we to expect as a collective of all the signs experiencing our new moon? We got one. Experiencing our new moon in this Scorpio energy. Okay. New love. So that is confirmation. That is confirmation because we want to start planting seeds that's going to produce a flow. For a lot of us, that's going to be new, okay, for us to actually experience a relationship that flows, actually experience a relationship that produces emotional well-being that flows and that is consistent, right? We're going to also have a new outlook on love, okay? So we're experiencing an energy that has given us a new intuitive outlook when it comes to all of our relationships, okay? Especially when it comes to love. Because this card for me is not only representing, you know, a relationship with someone or a romantic relationship with someone. It can be new love. It can be new love in relationships that you already have, a new kind of love in relationships that you already have. You want to plant seeds of invocation in this time that produces a new kind of love, even in your old relationships, okay, with people that you're romantic with, or people that is related to you as far as being your mother, your father, your child, people on the job, people who you have relationships with, collab with when it comes to building businesses, whether big or small, right? You're going to have a new outlook on what it is your heart truly desires when it comes to love. You're no longer going to be satisfied being in a love relationship with someone, or loving someone, or being with someone that you love that does not provide a consistent flow of emotional well-being, which ties into your financial well-being. Because when you have money, when you are flowing financially, you don't have to worry about how the bills are going to get paid. You don't have to worry about the person that you love losing their job, you know, because they're going to have the same outlook as you when it comes to their desire for stability and a consistent flow. They are not going to want to be in lack, okay? And they're not going to want to be inconsistent with their prosperity either, okay? And so these are the type of people that you're going to be considering. And if the ones that you're already in love with is not feeling that kind of energy, okay, or not paying attention to that kind of energy, not heeding to that kind of energy, not planting seeds for that kind of energy, okay, if they're not in your same frequency, you're going to start aligning yourself with those who are in that same frequency with your intention, okay? Planting seeds of intention for new love, okay? You see that eye right there? It represents awakening to new love. You have to be awakened and aware of a new kind of love in order to receive it, in order to be in alignment with it, and in order to receive it, okay? So that's the oracle message. I think that said a lot without me. Let's see if another card flips out real quick. Okay. So I think that's all the oracle message this deck has for us. Okay. So I just want to read the bottom of the deck. It says self-reliance. Okay. And so that Spirit allowed me to look at that card just because when it comes to new love, for some of us, it means that we are going to feel this Scorpio energy in a way that's going to make us want to go deeper within our emotional and intuitive self in order to find well being in self love, because self love is what aligns us with others who are also practicing self love and moving into and aligned with self love so that you can love others and love each other. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Okay, so with my oracle readings, I do see if tarot flips out also, because how I read tarot, usually I get an oracle message from it. Excuse my big face all up in the camera. So I got two, and they fell on the floor. And usually when my cards fall on the floor, I receive it as a message from Mother Earth, from Mami Wata. And I want to say Mami Wata even more right now because we're in the Scorpio energy, the energy of emotion, the energy of love, and how love affects our finances. I don't know what it is. I guess Spirit really wants to address love and finances right now, because that seems to be, what's on my mind right now. So we have Seven of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. You see all those different cups with all those different things in there. She gets to choose which cup she wants to get seed from in order to plant what it is her heart's desire. And she chose the cup with the light in it. And the fact that I even chose this deck lets me know that Spirit wanted to give me confirmation that we want to start planting seeds that produce a harvest that's going to light us up. And so she chose the cup with the light in it. And that light also represents to me the angels of virtue. Now, the angels of virtue usually don't take on the form of a human form or a human silhouette or the form of an animal or animal silhouette or anything like that. When we see angels, usually we think of, Archangel Michael or some type of angel that looks like a human or whatever. But the angels of virtue are angels of light, and light is the only form that they take on. And usually those angels are sent to people who have been considered worthy of miracles. And so she chose the cup of miracles. She chose the cup that is going to allow her to be and not do, and to have faith that she's next in line for her miracle. Okay, and so that's the energy that we're in. So we gotta allow this Scorpio energy, okay, to move us in this. We gotta allow this Scorpio energy to move us the way it's moving us. We gotta heed to the message that's coming from the Scorpio energy. We have to allow it to happen. It's transforming us by the renewing of our minds so that we can plant new seed, to receive new love, to receive newfound, consistent abundance in loving relationships with those that we're connected with, right? And so we have the Three of Cups. Now I want to look at that for a minute and see what Spirit has to say through me regarding the Three of Cups. Okay. Hallelujah. I sound real religious. Guess what? They sound like us. Hey. But anyway, so the Three of Cups represent celebration in this case. All right, all of these cards can represent a lot of different things, but this card for me right now is inspiring celebration, inspiring me to speak of celebration. Um, so I just want everyone, no matter what sign that you are, um, no matter what sign that you are relating to in this season right now, just really receive the message from the Scorpio moon that we are going to have reason to celebrate. We have new love coming into us, a new kind of love, which may come in old relationships. It may come in new relationships. It may come in old and new relationships. It may come in relationships that that uh, that needed to be renewed. You know what I'm saying? So, um, new love is coming in, and it's going to affect your finances, so that you will be bringing in a flow of financial abundance that come from a flow and abundance of a new kind of love. The kind of love that is consistent, that flows consistently in your life in order to create consistency when it comes to what lights you up, right? What lights you up. You just have to choose the cup with the angels of virtue in it so that you can receive your miracle. All these other cups are available to you. You can have any cup you want, but Spirit is encouraging you to choose the cup with your miracle in it, with your new love in it, with your new financial prosperity that is going to be residual, that is going to flow without sorrow, without painful toil to keep it or get it or get it or keep it, without any harmful causations to you emotionally. Okay, a lot of us work jobs that have harmful causations to our mental well-being and our emotional well-being. A lot of us are in abusive relationships with our coworkers, okay, in abusive relationships with the people that we collab with and partner with, trying to build our business because we think we got to kiss booty in order to get them to support us. Spirit is like, nope. We want to change your perspective on what love is. And this is the new kind of love that's coming in. A love that's going to celebrate you, celebrate your purpose, and celebrate the plan that is divine, the divine plan on your life, the divine purpose. Your divine purpose is to be well, to be happy, to be joyful, to have a joy that no one can take away from you, to have a peace that surpasses all understanding, okay? And so you're going to have a reason to celebrate. You're going to have, let's make sure this is off, okay. You're going to have a reason to celebrate, and you're going to have a new love to celebrate with, okay? You're going to, some of you are going to have a new love to celebrate with. For some of you, that new love is going to come in from your past. For some of you, that new love is going to be added to the old love that you already have. And so for some of you, that means that you're going to be able to share your prosperity and your abundance in this new love with someone else, maybe a child or someone else's child. Maybe you're going to adopt, okay? Maybe you're going to mentor someone else's child. We don't know how that's coming in, but there's three of them. And so the three of them one represents you, one represents your, what do you call it? Your romantic partner, and the other one represents your child. You're going to have, for some of you, you're in a relationship that your children don't agree with because it makes them uneasy and unhappy to have that person in the home, right? And so you know this, but you're in love with them. You can't satisfy everybody, right? But your child is so uneasy in their home, and the home is supposed to be a safe place, a sacred place, a personal space where people shouldn't feel like they can just invade. Okay, and your children should be able to feel that safe place. And so spirit is like, listen, this Scorpio energy is coming in to unveil what's hidden. Okay, and what's hidden in the dark place is that you deserve better, and so does your child. You deserve to be in a safe place. You deserve to be with people you can celebrate with, people who celebrate your happiness, people who celebrate your spirituality, people who celebrate your spiritual gifts, people who celebrate you and your divine purpose and the divine plan on your life. You deserve that safe place in all of your relationships, whether in your home, on your job, collabing for business. And when you realize this is what you deserve and that being is enough to receive that, you won't have to work so hard trying to get somebody to love you the right way. You don't have to work so hard trying to convince somebody that you're worthy of love. They're already going to know it. That's that new type of love that's coming in. They're already going to know your value. They're already going to know that you're worthy of love, and you're not going to have to convince them because they celebrate you and you're going to celebrate them. And any third party that has to experience your relationship will experience the both of you in a positive way and not in a negative way, in a way that they feel like they're in a safe place anytime they're around you because you're in a safe place with your partner. Okay? And so I'm going to stop right there. That was a lot. That was a general reading for all of the signs and what we are going to be experiencing, what type of energy we're going to be experiencing in this new moon in Scorpio. Just remember too, new moon represents dark. The moon is dark. You don't see it. Okay? And so right now is not the time to worry about being seen. Right now is the time to hide yourself in a restorative place, in a safe place that's going to bring you in alignment and in well-being, okay, because you're in alignment with that new kind of love that Spirit is bringing into your life. This new moon in Scorpio energy wants to prepare you, wants to put you to sleep and plant you and prepare you for your bloom. Okay? Prepare you for your breakthrough first, and then prepare you for your time to bloom and be seen and be recognized and be celebrated. Beloved, remember that you are next in line for a miracle. You have to choose it. And how do you choose it? By being and not doing. That brings you in alignment with a new kind of love. Peace.